everyone. My name is Taryn Polson.
And I'm Rhonda Hanna.
We are going to be doing our presentation on the Wopsinger core assessment. This is our assignment for the partner strategy and assessment presentations. So what is the Wopsinger test? What is it? What does it test? The Wopsinger phoneme segmentation test is a reliable, simple assessment of phonemic awareness. In the test, the assessor gives examples of segmenting and then has the student segment the sounds of spoken cue words. Phonemic awareness is the ability to focus on and manipulate phonemes in spoken words. The assessment should be conducted beginning in kindergarten. You'll see in this little umbrella to our right that we have phonological awareness covers multiple of different subjects such as onset and rhyme, syllables, words and sentences, rhyme, alliteration, phonemic awareness. Altogether, we have isolation, blending, segmenting, and addition and deletion and substitution of sounds in different words. So it kind of covers a lot, but it's going to test everything that is under the umbrella there. So what does it look like? The segmentation test is a list of 22 based words on familiarity. The directions are provided and should be read word for word. Students are asked to break down each sound that makes up the words on the list. So to the right, I have an example here. At the top, the student's name is listed. The score of the correct words played out throughout the assessment will be written there. And then those are the directions that will be read exactly as they're written, just so that each child is being assessed the same and given the same direction. We also have a practice item, so if students need additional help after the directions are told, you can give them a few words to work with before you actually start the assessment. And then the test items are all listed there. There's always 22 words on each assessment. So how is this conducted? The test is administered individually by the teacher or the instructional assistant or the paraprofessional in the classroom. Students should definitely be assessed in a quiet place. This is probably not an assessment that you want to take place with other kids surrounding you, just because we're really focusing on the sounds that the students are speaking and giving us for each word. The assessment should be kept playful and game-like. We don't want to stress out the students or make them feel that if they're not getting them correctly, that they're not doing well, because even just trying and attempting each sound should be, awarded. Students should not see the words on the list prior, so these should be words that they might know the words formally, but all the words are gonna be given at that time. The time frame is 5 to 10 minutes per student. This obviously ranges at what grade you start at. It says to begin in kindergarten, so it might take a little bit longer for beginning kindergartners and a little bit faster for ones who are already in the grade level for a while. And then the assessment can be used as a screening tool to determine which students have low levels of phonemic awareness. So it's a great gauge for teachers. And the assessment should happen frequently throughout the year in order to ensure student understanding. So it's not something that's just done once and then that's it. It's actually going to be done repetitive times throughout the year. So you can see that students are really actually, learning and gaining knowledge. So here is an example of a teacher conducting the Wopsinger test with a 5-year-old kindergartner. We won't watch the whole video, but we want to give you guys a little example of what it looks like really in a classroom.
Okay, so today we're going to play a word game, okay, and then we're going to be all done. I'm going to say a word, and I want you to break the word apart. You're going to tell me each sound that the word makes in order, okay? So, for example, if I say the word old, you would say o, old, okay? Do you want me to give you another example? Okay, so if I said the word cat, you would say k-at and give me each of the sounds, okay? And while I'm saying the word, you're gonna tell me the sounds and I'm gonna write down the sounds that you tell me, okay? Okay, so the first word is dog. Can you give me the sounds in the word dog? Very good. Can you, just because I'm listening to this, if you could do it loud, then we can hear it really good, okay? So you did a great job on dog. How about keep? Nice. You did that last sound really, really well. Okay, how about fine? Nice. No? How about she? Nicely done. Wave. Wow, you did a great job. You separated those out just perfect. How about?
So as you can see, as the student did need help with no, because he did use no, doubled the O at the end, she wrote that one down. If the student did it correctly, she would just move on to the next word. So that gives you a really good idea of what the assessment looks like in a real life classroom. Okay, so scoring, the student's score is a number of items correctly segmented in all the constituent phonemes. No partial credit is given, so it's either correct or it's wrong, correct or wrong. So students who score close to perfect, which is 17 to 22 items, are considered phonemically aware. Students who correctly segment some of the words, which is about 7 to 16, they are going to show emerging phonemic awareness. And then students who are able to segment only a few of the words or none at all, which is about 0 to 6, correct, they're going to be lacking the appropriate levels of phonemic awareness and would definitely need additional assessment. Without intervention, these students scoring very low on the test are likely to experience difficulty with reading and spelling. So it's definitely something that's really important to take into consideration for students at all grade levels, especially in kindergarten. There is a few, obviously, that are going to help promoting phonemic awareness in the classrooms, such as reading aloud, singing songs, and playing board games that are conclusive with words and spelling and sounds of words.
Thank you, Taryn. Right now we'll be moving on to the Core Phonics Survey Assessment. And what is the Core Phonics Survey Assessment? It is an assessment that assesses the phonics and phonics-related skills that students should know when they begin to read. Students must identify words and decode words that are on the survey. This assessment is used to plan instruction and to form instructional groups. So based on what each student knows, the teacher can form groups based on each student's strength and weaknesses, and that they can work together to develop what they need to work on. Why do we administer it? This assessment helps the teacher see which students have mastered the letter to sound correspondences and which students have not mastered it yet. By understanding which skills each student has mastered, it will help the teacher assign appropriate books for students to read. What does it look like? The assessment is 4 pages long and has 12 parts to it, labeled A through L. So on the right, you can see how the first 3 parts of the test are shown. The first part A, is all about understanding which letters students know, and on part B, it's understanding which students know, if students know their lowercase letters, and then so the part A is all about uppercase letters, and then part C is about consonant sounds, and then part D is about vowels and so on. The time frame for this test is 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be assessed individually. students are asked to name each letter as they see and the sounds that each letter makes. Students are also asked to read and decode words such as short vowels in CVC words, for example, sip, fit, bat, set, and consonant blends with short vowels such as stop, plan, fast, and spell. How is it scored? Students must score at the benchmark level in order to have mastered the test. Students that score at the strategic and intense level need more targeted and intensified instruction. Older students that score at the intensive level need basic phonics instruction. The goal for all students is to have mastered all parts of the test by the end of 2nd grade. That is all we have for you today. Thank you for watching.